Now, Maureen, you're going to do a reading on me today, correct?
I'm sure going to give it a shot.
How does this process work right here?
What happens, and what I've noticed after I was in this horrific car accident where I died and came back, I started to hear things. So I'm hearing them, I feel things like how they passed, or I have to quickly interpret what I'm seeing. I hear names, they talk about who they're with, sometimes who they are, they talk about who's still here. So when I say a name, think living or past. And keep in mind that anyone can come through, not just who you're thinking of, but I will ask you after I let them kind of start coming through if there's somebody that you were hoping to hear from, but let's just see what happens right out of the gate, okay? And also, non-relatives can come through. I think people just think about their own relatives, and then you could be chosen to pass a message on to someone else, a good friend of yours, okay?
Okay. Well, I am going into this with an open mind, and I don't know how to start, so...
You don't have to say anything.
Okay.
You're so cute. So I'll start. And basically what I do is I sort of flip a switch, and I just say, okay, who wants to come in? And I will tell you this, since we just started talking a few minutes ago, there was definitely older male, kind of feels like a grandfather who's waiting to connect. I'll have you answer yes or no, and then I'll ask you to place things when I need to. Okay. So, and also, just a yes or no, would you understand there's somebody recently passed for you?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay. So, and it does feel like, now, you do have grandfather passed?
I do.
So I feel like he's trying to help, and here's where I have to interpret this, maybe a newer person, who just passed come through, because it usually takes a couple of months for them to get used to the new spirit body, to be able to communicate. Maybe not so much in this case, I feel. So, and now it's been a while for the grandfather passed?
Yes, ma'am.
Because he's kind of taking his hand and going, like I've been here a long time. And he kind of has a dry wit, too. And your grandmother's passed?
Yes, ma'am.
Oh, because I just got chills, like he put his arm around, like this is his grandmother, this is his grandmother. Is she the more recent passing?
She is, yes.
Okay, that's all I want to know, because I'm literally getting chills and goosebumps, like just, ooh. Someone's also an M name. We'll put it together as we go along. Remember, they can call to the living as well. And do you know where the 3 kids come in? They're talking about 3.
I have 2 brothers.
You're one of 3?
Yes, ma'am.
Took you a minute. I'll sell you a vowel, Dallas.
And
M-A-R, I think.
M-A-R, Marshall is my first name.
That's your real name?
My name is Marshall Dallas, yes.
Oh, well, hello there. I did not know that. So, this woman needs everybody to know that she can breathe again. I just feel like, I can't breathe. And now, sometimes I don't get the side right, but I almost lean towards your mom's side. Is this your mother's mother?
No, no. It's my father's mom and dad.
See, sometimes I get the mother's side, father's side off a bit. But now, is she really recently passed, like a month or?
My grandfather passed in 2005. My grandmother passed about a year and a half, 2 years ago.
Somebody really recent, would you understand that?
I had someone pass just this week, actually.
Oh, geez. Okay. All right. So hold on. Might be a little bit too soon for them to get through, but, sometimes I can push it a little bit, like, come on. There is also a younger male who passed unexpectedly, who's trying to get through. Would you understand that?
That might be...
The new one?
Yes, because...
Okay. As soon as I said, come on, I'm going to push it a little bit, I definitely got all my symbols for a sudden unexpected passing, even maybe with some questions around the passing and whatnot. And is that like a friend of yours?
He was my brother-in-law.
Brother-in-law. Okay, because I didn't see the actual blood relation. So yeah, I think he's trying really hard to come through. What I see is a guy always smiling. I feel like he had a good sense of humor anyway, but he is putting those little question marks around his passing. Wow. And then you have a son?
Yes, ma'am.
Right? Your son is very sensitive. You might see this as your son gets older, like kind of the old soul. There's something about his eyes. He's just way beyond his years. And the brother-in-law is talking about, not to freak you out, but your son can sense things and kind of knows things. And I don't know, is he not, or did he just start to talk or something?
Very recently, yes. And he does, it's amazing you say that, because he like looks at things and like there's nothing there, but he'll be laughing and like playing with something that's like not there, I know. It can be
So creepy. We shut it off and they're like, hey, there's a guy in the corner. He says he's Papa. You know what I mean? So, but getting back to the brother-in-law, because he just feels like he just needs a little reassurance here. Oh, gosh. And I keep asking him how he passed. He's not really... In a way, did his own actions cause his passing?
Yes.
When they hold their hands out, that means I take responsibility for this. And then, with this hesitation, which I don't usually get, only when they're new, I was like, come on, give me something. And he held out his hands, and that is, I take responsibility for my passing. That's also the delay, because I know he feels bad. He needs to make it up to everyone. I think he had toxins in his system. He wasn't thinking clearly. He wishes he could take it back. And where did the two kids come in? Does he have children?
He does.
And he was trying to tell the story. So he is watching over the children. He's going to try to make it up to them. Tell your stepsister he's so sorry. I think maybe he had just talked to her or texted her or something. Were they, separated, though?
Yes, they were.
Okay, because he keeps saying, I'm sorry, and he takes full responsibility. I can't even believe he's able to communicate this soon. I'm really kind of shocked. Did you say it was a week ago, or?
It was exactly a week ago, yes.
Oh, 1 week, okay. So crazy that he can communicate. So that means he is desperate for you to be the overseas operator and to tell everyone that he is sorry, he was messed up, he just wasn't thinking clearly, he was in an up and down roller coaster ride in his life, and actually he should have passed way before he did. He's had a lot of close calls, and but that he is okay, and he's just going to make it up to his kids by trying to show them signs and let them know that he's so sorry. And he had no excuse, but he said he had a tough life, and it was a lot of tough lessons and a lot of hard stuff. But he's already learning, he's definitely with God, and, we go through a life review when we cross over to heaven, and he's already, he's just praying for everyone, and he just wants everyone to pray for him. Is anyone Brian or Ryan?
I had a nephew named Brian that passed.
Oh, my God, okay. And was he a baby?
Yes, he was.
Oh, okay. So I'm back to the grandmother holding a baby and giving me that name.
Oh, my God.
So, I don't know how you came into this, Dallas, but you are so open. You're spiritual in your own way. You just think a lot, maybe too much, always in your head, but you would give the shirt off your back, and I don't know you at all, but this is just what I'm picking up from them. Like, you would just do anything for anyone, you love with all your heart and throw everything into it, and, I'm getting from your grandfather now, you're such a good father. There's another one that's going to be coming, so just be careful.
Well, that's actually amazing, because me and my wife are trying to have a girl now. So.
Oh, you are? There's another one coming. I just didn't know if I should say that, but I'm going for it. Just really, you have awesome energy. Just keep on keeping on. You're all about family. You're all about just keeping everyone together, making everybody laugh, but you do overthink. So they just want you to get out of your head, be in each moment as it comes. Don't get too ahead of yourself. Just worrying about everything. Just know that everything in this life is a lesson. Everything, will pass when it's too heavy. And just lead with your heart. And I'm going to leave you with that and a big hug from heaven.
That was amazing because you just, the way you nailed it. Everything, especially with, my very recent, passing. And then the way, you said he took responsibility because he did. Wow. That was just,
that's crazy. I just can't even get over that he was able to communicate this soon. And, to me, it's just because everybody's hurting so much and he's just so sorry. And, he was just always kind of in this up and down battle with himself. And,
he was.
And he's free now and he has peace and he's just going to keep making it up to them. And I just feel so bad for his kids,
Yes. That's, and it's been tough watching them go through it. But this has been, I gotta tell you, Maureen, I was pretty skeptical, kind of going into it, trying to stay optimistic. And just the way you've, especially when you put the MAR out there, with my first name being Marshall, although I go by Dallas, that just, wow.
Oh my God.
Wow, that was...
Does anyone know that? Because I didn't know that.
No.
That's something you keep private. So, and then Brian, and then I saw the baby, and, it was just crazy. And then the guy holding his hands out like I screwed up, and blah, blah, blah. There was just so much, and, it's just... Now my mind is spinning, so coming into it skeptical, you are not. You're such an old soul guy. I'm a Gemini. You a Gemini?
Yes, I am.
Yeah. I could just tell. I'm like, you just want to see the world, but you really just sometimes just want to stay home and be inside with your kid and just, you know what I mean? It's kind of like that twin scenario. I want to go. You need to be by the ocean, right? Have you ever been?
I'm from Corpus Christi. Yes.
What is that? Is there ocean there? I don't know.
The Gulf Coast. Yes.
Oh, you miss it. You just. I don't know. That's the free spirit you are. Pretty cool.
This has been overwhelming for me. This has been
it can be so
I'm speechless.
Dallas,
it really it has been.
Pray to them, talk to them. They can help you. They can guide you. They can bring that girl to you. They kept saying, and I just didn't want to push it. They're just another one's coming, and I'm like, that's kind of forward, but whatever.
I needed this. I needed this so bad. And
you did. You gave it a chance. You really didn't close off anything. You were just super, super open. You have awesome energy. You just, I don't know, good things are coming for you, my friend. And
Maureen, I can't thank you enough. I'm so looking forward to the show. Ladies and gentlemen, what you just heard, that was all real. None of this was staged. We didn't talk beforehand or anything like that. She had no idea about my family history, about anything like that, or about the recent, passing of my brother-in-law. This has been a truly life-changing experience for me, and I think anyone could benefit from Maureen Hancock and seeing her show. So I encourage you. I know for a fact now, everyone will leave this event with a changed outlook on life and death. On top of that, so
totally, it's just about opening up, give it a chance, get out of your head, because our loved ones in spirit are trying to tell us, we're not dead, we're just different. We're here to guide you. We hear your prayers. We're here to help you. And it's so much more intense in person. That was just a little snippet. But when I'm live and in person, people's jaws hit the floor, and it's a beautiful, unique family reunion.
This was just over the phone. I can't imagine what happens in person. So,
crazy.
Maureen Hancock, thank you so much. What you did for me today helped me out so much.
That makes me so happy.
I can't thank you
enough.
I
love to bring comfort and, peace and just a mind-opening experience to all.
You gave me that today.